Winter, and for those of you that don't know me, I am the founder and editor-in-chief of the Pink Pack. This season we're going to be doing a few video blogs. We're going to aim for once a week, and we're going to mix in a whole bunch of our contributors are going to be kind of helping with the new video content. Today I realized that I am not really doing anything pertaining to hockey per se, but I'm a little bit new to this video thing, and I thought I would start off doing something that I was comfortable with, which, as you can see, is being in the kitchen. So today I'm going to channel my inner Betty Crocker and show you how to make a blueberry crumble, kind of a pie sort of thing. Fan favorite in my family. And because my parents have a beautiful lake house in Maine, they have an abundance of blueberries. So what else do you do when you have so many blueberries but make some pie? This season we will be doing tons of hockey related video posts, some stuff from the rink across, we have writers across the league and across the US and Canada, so you're going to get quite the variety. So I took a cue from Martha Stewart and I had my little team prep everything prior to this video post. And by my little team I mean myself. So I started off by cleaning 6 cups blueberries, beautiful blueberries. I happen to be using them frozen just because we have so many all throughout the summer that we end up freezing a whole bunch just for the purpose of this. I actually posted a recipe the other day on the site for lemon raspberry zucchini bread, and you could absolutely summon blueberries with that recipe. I've done it before, it's delicious. So you're going to start with 6 cups of blueberries. You are then going to use a half a cup sugar, just white granulated sugar. Just kind of pour that on. And then you're going to be using a 1/4 cup tapioca. I use kind of the Minute brand tapioca. You find it in the baking aisle. I find it works better than flour, so that's why I use tapioca. I actually use it in my apple pies as well. Okay, so 1/4 cup tapioca. And then you're just going to use a little squeeze of lemon. You can put in some zest if you want. My parents don't really tend to like the zest, and I'm actually taking this down there tonight for them. So I'm just going to do a little, as you can see, I've already kind of used the zest for another recipe here. So I'm just going to use a squeeze of lemon. Right in there. And then you're just going to mix it all up. And make sure you get all of the blueberries coated really nicely here. So you have a nice little purple color, or pink for the Pink Puck, right in here. So everything's all mixed up. Then I just use a Pillsbury pie crust and push it into a pan. Nothing fancy. If you want to make your own pie crust, if you're, that tried and true, and have at it. I, however, am absolutely horrible at making pie crust. So I use the cheap way out, and I buy some. You just need the one crust because we're going to be making a crumble topping. Take the blueberries, pour them in, and it's going to look like it's kind of overflowing a little bit. See that? But really they're going to bake down. Just make sure you get everything, spread them out evenly. So this is what we've got going right now. And then here's the part, if you kind of want to just have it blueberry pie, then you can use the second pie crust and put it over the top. We're not really a blueberry pie family. We kind of really enjoy the crumble. So I'm going to show you what we do for the crumble. You take 1/3 cup butter. Pretty much melted. I mean, I don't know if you can kind of see here, there's a little bit that's not fully melted. As long as the majority of it is melted, then you're good to go. Pour that in here. Use a spatula to kind of get it out. Then use a half a cup of flour. It's white flour. If you have allergies and you don't want to use flour, I'm sure coconut flour, almond flour, anything kind of in that respect would work just fine. We're going to pour that in with the butter. Then you're going to use a 1/4 cup packed brown sugar. Dark, light, doesn't matter, whatever brown sugar you have. This happens to be light just because that's what I had in the house. And then also a half a teaspoon cinnamon, which I have mixed in. It's right there with the brown sugar just because I was prepping everything. So you're going to pour that in. Then you're going to, here you go. You're going to mix it up. And it's going to give you a nice little crumble. So you want it to have some chunks. It's going to look like kind of a brown paste. And that's exactly what you want. So next you're just going to take your paste and kind of crumble it in small little pieces. Plop it on there. It's not going to look overly pretty kind of before it goes in the oven. But I promise it'll taste really, really good. So then you have this, get some crumble on top. Then you are going to cover it with foil. So after you have your crumble all on top, you're going to bake it for about 40-45 minutes, kind of depending on your oven. It varies for everyone. You're going to cover it with foil, which you'll take off kind of the last 10 minutes of baking, 10-15 minutes of baking, so it can crisp up a little bit. And whenever I'm making a pie, I always cover a cookie sheet over here with foil, just because if anything bubbles over, it makes it so much easier to clean up in the end. So you're going to put this in here, put it in your oven that's preheated to 350, and it'll be ready. So 45 minutes later, here we go. Beautiful little pie. And it tastes absolutely delicious. So be sure to follow us on the Pink Puck this season. As I said, it'll be some hockey, some food, some fitness, the whole 9 yards. So we will see you soon. Thanks. Bye now.